on, everybody? Right on time for another ride on the groove line with your boy Chris Stevens. Hopefully, you all are doing well out there. Today, I wanted to talk about one song in particular from Minnie Riperton's second album. We're going to talk about the title track today. We're talking about Adventures in Paradise. Now, mind you, Adventures in Paradise, the album came out in spring of 1975, but the title track was released in January of 1976. Thus, that makes it a song that was out in 1976. So we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the single release of the title track of Adventures in Paradise. Now, important to note, this song did not do well on the R&B charts. Well, I mean, that's all relative. I mean, the highest it went on the R&B charts was 72. So it wasn't a major hit. In fact, a lot of Minnie's work after, her first album just didn't curl, Perfect Angel just didn't curl over well with people, which is weird because she was one of the greatest singers to ever do it. And battling breast cancer while she was doing it in those later years. Of course, she eventually passed in the summer of 1979 from, that breast cancer. And cancer sucks, man. There's a high school and college classmate who just had a double mastectomy, and my thoughts and prayers are with her and anybody else fighting cancer right now because cancer is trash, and we have to find a cure for it sooner rather than later. But yes, Adventures in Paradise, the song. It was co-written by Minnie, her husband at the time, Richard Rudolph, and the legendary Joe Sample. Now, if people don't know who Joe Sample is, he was a Houston, Texas-born musician who started the Crusaders. They were originally the Jazz Crusaders, but ended up, taking the jazz part off and just becoming the Crusaders. Street life, all of that good stuff. And Joe was working, jazz people, black musicians in general always work well with others. I mean, I've said that before. So, but yeah, Joe was working on this song with Minnie and Richard Rudolph. And the lyrics, the opening lyrics, this is a positive song. It's so crazy because this is around the time that Minnie found out she had breast cancer, but she was still hopeful. She was still like, I believe any dream that I want to. That ain't the thing of keeping hope alive. And if by chance I give birth to my visions, life is so fantastic, it will come as no surprise. Because every day is adventures in paradise, woven well through the fabrics of love. You know good and hell well I was not going to try to hit those Minnie Riperton high notes. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I fool around singing on this channel, but I'll be damned if I embarrass myself trying to do Minnie Riperton riffs. Not a chance in hell, folks. Sorry. But the actual song itself, I just love the way it starts. You got that little, drum skip, and here comes the guitar. The little piano tinge, and here comes Minnie. And it just literally takes you on a journey. It's a fun song to drive to. It's a fun song if you are one of those people that likes to take walks in the morning or in the evening if you can. And it's a song that is one of my personal favorites. I still think my favorite Minnie Riperton song is another one from Adventures in Paradise, Inside My Love, because that one stalled on the charts because people were not going to play the lyrics about "Do you want to ride inside my love?" And people are, folks are funny about innuendo. We've talked about that on this channel ad nauseum anyway. But the actual title track of Adventures in Paradise is just so doggone smooth, man. Like, it's fun to listen to. Like, if you just running errands, just going for a ride, going for a walk, or if you clean up around the house, cooking, whatever. It's just one of those songs that just is right in time with the middle of the 70s. It's not a disco song. It's not, your traditional stomp gut R&B song, but it's still it rides that fine line of mixing, the up tempo stuff with the mid tempo swing, that the jazz chords in the horns. Like, it just takes you on a journey. It is an incredible song. If you have not heard Adventures in Paradise, please go listen to it. You won't be disappointed. If you do remember the title track, or if you want to talk about the whole album, we could do the whole album at some point, but I just wanted to talk about the title track today because that was on my mind as I was, going through my errands after a busy work week. Oh my God, work has just been so hectic. But it's almost my busiest time of season is almost over. So you guys get me for as long as necessary. So it's probably gonna be a lot more, more consistent around here. But I've been pretty consistent as is. So you guys are appreciative anyway. So I have nothing to worry about. But yes, Adventures in Paradise by Minnie Riperton, great song from a great album, from a great singer that we lost way too soon. Minnie Riperton died a full 2 years before I was born, so I never got to hear her in person. But everything I've heard from her just suggests that she would still be a legend today. She's a legend anyway, but I think she would still be at 77, 78 years old right now, still, killing it. because she just seems like a woman who took her craft and her art very, very seriously. And for the few years that folks got to experience her in the 70s, she's still at a top, a lot at a top, at the top of a lot of people's lists, is what I'm trying to say. you get the picture. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this ride on the Groove Line. Greatly appreciate y'all as always. Contact information will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you're notified of all the new videos that drop on this channel. And don't forget to like and comment on these videos because, as you well know by now, I'll talk back in the comments. So thank you guys for riding with me on the Groove Line. And until the next time we ride, may you find the groove, or may the groove find you.